hérna. Já, en ég bara spáði því að hún er greinlega fyrir örfenda. Nei, fyrir. Ég get bara reddað þessu. Já. Nothing. Green, Joseph begins. Game on. Seven. 45. 85. Ha? Nei, 81, það er rétt. One hundred. One hundred and 37. One hundred. One hundred. 100. 60. 60. 37. 38. 40. 59. Leg for Matti.
2.
100. 36. 60. 100. 81. 64. 60. 60. 60. 19. 55. 95. 25, 40, 60. 60. 37. 15. 'Yes. Yes. 50. 1. Leg for Joppe. $24. $100. $134. $41. $26.
Ja.
$100. $43. $171. $90. $28. $105. Leg for Joppe. $81. $68. $100. $98. $68. $40. 95. $41. $99. $97. $43. $68. Leg for Matti.
Okay.
$100. $83. $43. $60. $100. $98. Six. Let's say 98. $95. $58. $24. $140. $41. $48. 63 is 35 left. $68. Já, það er rétt. Leg for Matti. Já. $60. $60. $81. $100. $39, 43. $100. $121. $137. $140. $24. Leg for Matti. $81. $43. $41. $45. $60. $60. 58. 60. 85. 85. 22. 62. Akkur sé þetta svona villast. Fyrirgefðu Matti minn. Guð.
Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to Live Darts Iceland. Sorry about the delayed entrance to this thrilling game between the current Premier League champion of Iceland and Matti, who is the Eagle.
95.
That's one of the more solid throws on the Icelandic circuit. My name is Robbie Dove. It's my pleasure to be taking you through a little bit of the action from tonight's games. Well, as it stands, Matti holds his place in third position. Halli and Vitor are above him. Yobi Daroon down in the basement, number 7. 2 games played, 2 losses. Matti's 1-1, lost 1, looks well on the way to winning his second game. Well, well, if he does win here today, that will put him second, temporarily anyway, below Halli. I'll let you know what other fixtures we've got coming up. So after this one, we have got Peter Gudmundsson against Carl Helgi Jonsson. Helgi Jonsson, bottom of the table without a win, a little bit like Yobi Daroon. Daroon and Jonsson, the only two who are yet to win a game.
Yep.
Halli will be playing Rudolph Francis Einarsson. Number 1 versus number 4. And Vitor Charua will be playing
60.
Thor Gudmundsson. I think that will be quite a good game as well. Vitor will need to win to maintain his spot.
140.
Second. Lovely arrows there from Matti. Pretty good arrows there from Yobi as well. Yobi actually down to a finish first. Matti will want to leave something useful here. Well, that's in. 90 left. Could it be treble 18? Could it be bullseye? Went treble 20 for double 15.
151.
It was a good effort. If he likes double 15, that's okay. 108. This is for the game. He's on 10.
Sure, get it.
That's 7. 101 is still possible if he hits the treble 17 here. He cannot hit what Yobby did hit in the previous visit. So double 5 to pin another leg back. All important legs here for Yobby. Because the more legs Yobby wins, the
Leg
higher
for
he
Yobby.
keeps up from Jonsson. Before the game started today, both players, Jonsson and Drun, without a win, so 0 points. Both with a difference of -4. But Yobby averaging 5 points or so more than
100.
Jonsson. So it is Yobby who, before today's play, was in 7th, Jonsson's 8th. He will want to win as many legs as he can. You want to win the game ideally, but next best.
42.
A few more legs to try, I guess, damage limitation. If you're going to lose, losing 5-6 is a lot better than losing 6-0. Jonsson's playing Gudmundsson in 5th place. Sorry, at all. He has played 2 and 1 to Gudmundsson.
100.
In top. Joint top is Halli, who's up 69.33 average versus 66 average. So yeah, I said a few stats earlier. I'm looking at my table. It's not in order. So yeah, sorry about that. Next week, I'm trying to hope to get a few more ordered statistics. It is Peter and Halli who do the table at the moment. Both have played 2 and 1 2.
44.
Everyone else has played 2 and 1 2 1 1 except for Yobby and Carl. Callie, it's Carl's nickname. Both of which without a
22.
Halli playing Peter a little bit later on. By a little bit later on, I mean the next game, which will probably take place in about 8 minutes.
180.
And we see a lovely super smashing 1080 from Matthias, who is now saying, "Thinks it's time to finish the first game of the night."
125.
Well, back-to-back 2 treble 20 visits. So, pretty good. Well, that's the bullseye. A shot at bullseye if you hit the outer.
95.
And good shooting there. Very good setup. So Yobby will need to take this, and if he doesn't, he may not be thrown again today. Those would leave.
68. 68.
Well, that's in treble, so double 7. This would be a get out of jail free card. Double 7 to pin yet another leg
14.
back. 5, 4, B. And he cannot quite find it. Good effort, but did pull it on the last dart. So, Matty then. Solid in all aspects of the game. Top here.
Game for Matti.
First time of asking. Bobby.
Æ, þeir eru hérna.
Stundum sér maður ekki skilki svo á.
Maður bara alveg í ryggen.
Next up, we have a brilliant game against someone who hasn't won a game. Someone.
Veistu, í alvegni.
Matty now finds himself 4 points. No, finds himself 6 points. No, 4. It's right, because he won, lost, then won. 4 points with a +2 leg difference. Halli, 4 points. Peter, 4 points. Current top 3 in the standings. Halli edging Peter on average, sorry. Matt, I'll be wanting Callie to do a job on Peter here. Because if he does, Peter will not gain any points from this week, and his leg difference will go down. It could only be by 1. If it's by 2, then average gets paid. We'll talk average a little bit later. Bring you live commentary next Iceland. Carl Helgi Jonsson against Peterson. Undefeated versus winless. And it's live in just a few minutes. This is a COOLBET Icelandic Darts Premier League.
For 6 starts, and then we throw for the bull. Halli to throw for the bull. Outside. $25, Vitor wins the bull.
Well, undefeated Mr. Gudmundsson remains undefeated thus far. Has won the bull and will be throwing first. In a game that Matti will be wanting Halli to win.
30.
And that 30 is music to the ears of Halli, who straight away gets double that with his first dart. How about this?
140.
Wow. Could this be a sign of things to come? Matti, by the way, tournament average now 68.61 or 62 to round up. Vitor leads the averages, the only man averaging over 70. Everyone else is in the 60s.
140.
And back-to-back ton 40s for Halli Helgi Jonsson. Could we be seeing the resurge
28.
of Jonsson? Only 45? Rubbish. Compare it to the first two visits. Two rather visits, might I add, as well. I'll talk about exquisite visits. That wasn't a bad one from Mr. Gudmundsson himself, but it is Halli who has the advantage, averaging over 100 at the moment. We do expect that to go down.
40.
But he is a finish first. If he can find a crucial break here, this could change the horizons of this game.
59.
For those of you wondering, we come to Reykjavik this week. Sometimes we play Reykjavik, which is the Icelandic capital. On other weeks, we play in Keflavik.
60.
Oh, Halli's back for 76. Put in a three-figure score. That's not a bad way to start off. Even if he stays straight, that's the priority.
140.
Wow. Who cares about priority? Certainly Peter, who might back 44. Well, 71, it's possible. Treble 17, perhaps double 10. Yes, double 10, one dart. We call it the Icelandic double.
56.
Doesn't do Iceland on this occasion. What lovely ton 40. We've seen 4 ton 40s in this. Both players. Well, combined, how about top? Well, an absolute flyer and a half. This, I'll be impressed if this goes. No, the first one, there was no marker. There was nothing there, so didn't surprise me too much that that second dart couldn't find it. Double 5.
10.
Well, that last dart wasn't far away. He'll be glad he didn't go inside of the second dart. I kind of thought that third dart was going to go. Peter to steal back his own throw. Oh, quite wayward stuff. Maybe it's a good thing that he's changed the double. Left hand, the double 10. Thank you very much. Was nowhere near tops, but first time asking at 10s. Wow. 52. Flyers. Flyers, flyers, flyers. His average is slightly less, Peter, than Halli, but he's also playing some
41.
Pretty steady stuff. Steady, solid stuff.
47.
Which probably explains why he hasn't lost a game yet.
41.
If you just joined us, I'm wondering what this is. Well, this is the COOLBET Icelandic Darts Premier League. We're in week 3, live from Reykjavik. We have 8 of the world's greatest Icelandic darts players battling it out for their
81.
place in the league. We have Halli, who is top of the table.
81.
This man here, Peter, is second. Well, technically, Peter is actually top right now as it stands, because his leg difference today will be +1, so he'll be +5 above Halli. But we don't really need to worry about that until the conclusion of this game. And Peter's hoping for a quick conclusion of this game with arrows like that. But then again,
180.
the treble. That's his first ton 80, but he's hit many scores of 100. 2 in the first leg. We're only in the second leg. There is pressure. It's 1-3. With Halli playing like that, the 106 is very, very possible. Well, did the pressure work?
57.
I've been salt in the wounds. It really would. 106. How do you want to go about this one? I like staying at the top. And so does he. 46 left. Double top. Told you it's doable.
Gain shot.
And he believes it's doable as well. 106. Ton plus. Checkouts. That'll make him feel a little better about himself. Superb stuff. I think if you played like this every week,
100.
you would say. I assume it'd be in the top couple. Darts is a game of consistency.
81.
You can play fantastically one week, lacklustrically the next.
$100. 26. 60. 43.
'Really like that one. Nice and central, just where he likes it. Well, is he going to fill it up? I'm not sure how much you can see. He's moving over.
140.
Very good efforts. It's on 101. Can you see consecutive ton plus checkouts in this one? Just seen a 106, a lovely 106 from Halli. 3 darts exactly
85.
where we want them. Does have time, so no messing around with treble 17 bull. Oh, what? No, please don't show me up. There we go. Double top. I thought for a second, I really thought for a second, he was going to embarrass me. A very, very, very low attempt at double top, but his double 10 hitting is pretty good by
45.
history. And of course, the first leg of the game was one first dart in hand on double 10. Well, you might think about busting here. He's considering it. I personally would. Halli's a long way back. Double 10 is a good double for the left-hander. Yeah, done well there. He didn't just throw it away. The amount of times you see a player just chuck the die and ends up hitting single one or double one. With
45.
And you know, Peter could afford to do the same thing again. If, God forbid, he does find himself, well, don't go inside.
Game shot.
Oh, fantastic there. Great adjustment. Lovely last darts. I guess it was if this was 9-ball pool and we were American, we'd call that an attacking safety shot. He was never going to go inside the double. I'd say into the big single.
100.
So he's played that one really well. And it is Peter Rudolph Gudmundsson who takes the 2-1 lead. It's points difference we're going to be looking at today.
25.
Well, in this game anyway, because we want to see, will he be toppling Halli? Halli, of course, yet to play, hasn't thrown his arrows for the day just yet. So even if he does topple Halli momentarily, that may well be short-lived. Halli is up next against Rudolph Francis Einarsson.
100. $60.
Well, you knew that one was a bit wayward.
30.
Oh, well, that one's not particularly good either. So, if you can get 2 trebles here, even 1, or even staying straight as a bare minimum, that'll be all right, considering this leg with Peter quite a way back. 125 to be precise. Love a top 40. Won't get a top 40.
55.
Wow. Take a step back.
64.
What a great adjustment and what a fantastic last dart. 2 rush darts, I think that's fair to say. Gave the last one some careful consideration and is down to a checkout. Well, Halli's been out-averaging Peter for the majority of this game. So other way around. No, yeah, sorry, that was right. Halli had been out-averaging Peter for the majority of this game. It is Peter who momentarily has the upper edge on that, the upper hand on that. Got a lovely treble 19 first start. Was looking for 20s for tops.
79.
He will be back. Peter will be thinking, if I am back, I need to be on something useful. And he may well be.
140.
Oh, Peter. Oh, Peter. We've seen a 106 in this game. And we will see 1 dart at tops. We won't see 1 dart at tops. I mean, we might. Not at the moment. And that's a double 19. It's all gone pear-shaped.
59.
So, it's even on the big double. Promising. Couldn't find the big single. So,
Yeah.
34, I think that looks like. 19. It's right on the wire. I can't quite see.
38.
Double 8. Well, he's not off making this leg dramatic. He's making it a little bit tough for himself. Been throwing some lovely stuff in the power scoring phases, as Halli.
3.
Cannot find that ring. So take your pick, Peter. Treble 18, double eight. Not a big fan of the double eight side of things. Another one of those. I think that is just in. That leaves tops.
50.
Wow, Peter's double top hitting today, or lack of, should I say, has been prominent. Significant pull. It's almost like he's hitting the big single deliberately.
12.
Meanwhile, Halli misses. Well, we meet again, double five.
Game shot.
Eventually. Oh. Oh. Halli started out like a speed train, the tilting train in Japan.
85.
Well, he's throwing fast, is Halli. I think he kind of likes the fast pace. But then again, when he slows down and stops to think about the last start, that usually goes where he wants as well. So he can be a rhythm player. He doesn't have to be.
85. 45. 100. 140. 43.
Well, it's the outer ball. Need to leave himself in a checkout. Those two single ones will help the cause.
2.
Wow. Wow. Whenever he's hit two poor darts previously, he'd just kind of take a step back, readjust, reposition, and invariably get the third with treble 20. Didn't do it there. Ended up getting a nasty bounce out. So that 2 will help Peter's cause massively.
140.
And as will that 140. So surely 4-1 in favour of Goodmanson, and this will do his difference a lot of good.
40.
That's 2 consecutive bounce out visits for Halli. 16 for the double, or even 8 for tops. Or is this one going to go so low again? Yes, pretty low. He's done that numerous times.
28.
Numerous times. Gone for that 20 very, very low. But it's not as bad as Dimitri Vandenberg's attempt at 100.
81.
Treble 28, double 16. Wayne Mardle didn't approve of it. Double 10 for 4-1.
No score.
Oh, let's hit the 12s. He gives Halli a squeak here. It's a small squeak, and that squeak has gone.
44.
Not happy.
Game shot.
And Peter loves, evidently, the 20-10-5 area.
84. 60. 100.
And a ton that may well prove to be useful in this leg for Halli.
$125.
Well, that first start was also in the treble. I thought it was in the single.
41. $44. 40.
Well, 3 darts. Grouped nicely. The 2 of them were sway-y sort of darts. I'd say it is still minor advantage. Well, was minor advantage Halli, but after that treble, still needs.
100.
Well, I wonder if the bullseye would have been a better shot. It would have done, because if he hit the outer, it's 167. Of course, it's always better to have the opportunity of finishing and miss it than to not have it at all. Irrelevant, because Halli, well, not well back necessarily, but he is far enough back to not be able to cause any harm or any checkouts on his next visit. But Peter will want something
44.
reputable there. 44 is not great. For the added benefit of him having the possibility
99.
of a bullseye shot. I'd much rather be on 94. You never know if you can hit just one treble here. Which is treble 20. Would have left the bullseye, might go for it anyway.
88.
Would have hit it, you know. He would have hit it. Well, are we feeling bold or are we feeling bullish? Bold is the answer. And no, no, no. Frustration.
35.
Maybe the bullseye would have been the better routing there for Halli, but it's very easy to say after the event. You've got to go with what you think and feel at the time. Anyway, has Peter even hit double top yet? I'm not necessarily sure he has. He's hit tens a couple of times.
32.
That's the wrong
26.
the wrong number altogether. That leaves things a little awkward. Wrong side for Peter.
$39.
And Halli can't do any damage either. Will he go straight for it? I'd suggest so. And that's where I'd be wrong. Well, that's quite a sensible move. I'll tell you why in a second. Double 2, fantastic, fantastic work there. He went 6 to leave himself with 8. If he goes inside, he leaves himself with 4. Both 4 and 2 are on that preferred right-hand side of the board for the left-hander. It was an aggressive shot at the 4s. It worked out to perfection. He had a little system. He executed it, and it paid off. So,
60.
systems in sport? Yes, please. Anyway, it's now Peter leading 5-1. So surely he's going to take from here.
11.
His difference. Of course, I'll pop all of the results into my mathematical calculator and give you the lowdown of what's going down.
85.
Well, only an opening score of 11 for Halli. And there we go. That's more like it. Another one of those. Wow.
77.
Friendly rush. Hit one treble. Thought, oh, I need to do it again. I need to do it now. I went into the 12s. I'm not sure.
$100. $45.
doing a bit of maths there, would have wanted 100.
85.
He couldn't have left a treble. I mean, sorry, couldn't have left a an outshot. But will
100.
after the next row. That was a nice 100, just to lower the arrears ever so slightly. Halli could find himself at a 167 perhaps when he returns. A couple of single 20s would leave him with 126. You could go 19s and completely ignore what I have to say.
43.
Well, 128, probably better than 126. I mean, statistically, he'll be more likely to hit it this time because he missed it last time.
45.
18, treble 20, bull. Wow. Oh, he's gone this way. This is all right. 2 treble 20s. We saw Simon Whitlock do it a few weeks ago.
88.
Your opponent's not on a finish. It's not a bad way to go. He's left with double top, and I'm guessing his shot at double top is going to be very similar to the first dart that Halli threw. That's my guess. It's going to be low and similar to the position where Halli threw his first dart at that last visit. And how wrong I was. Going inside. There we go. That was the second dart. Okay, fine. Double 10 for the win.
20.
And that would have been for 3 wins out of 3, but he'll be back.
$100.
Three more darts. Do not go aggressive too soon. That's a very good marker. Well, or is it? Well, now you can be aggressive, Peter.
No score.
He wasn't aggressive enough. That's 12 score. 66 left, treble 10. Or even that for the bullseye. Yes, I wasn't thinking straight, of course. If you got 66 and your opponent's on 1 dart, you will always
53.
try and maximise your chances, 60 leading the bullseye. Irrelevant, he's hit the altar, so match dart comes again. Wow, that was too aggressive.
10.
Well, 9 for double 8 was the intention. Unfortunately, he's managed to sway into the 12. 13 left. He's only going to get 1 dart. He nearly had no darts there, but it's 1 at 4s.
21.
Well, that was the most glamorous of visits, let me tell you. And Halli started off so well. He started off tearing up the averages. A couple of time 40s to start off his campaign. I fancied him for the game, but there we go. It's not over just yet. This throw is over for Peter, who's managed to bust it. Arguably for the better. Well, madhouse it is. Great marker. Brilliant darts.
2.
Oh, I thought it was going to go. So, let's get the awkward double first. Peter requires the double
Game
left.
shot and the match.
20s. Halli rather required the double to the right of 20s, but it is. So, Roderick Gudmundsson. He makes 3 wins out of 3. Now.
Had ik er gehad met rust? Had ik er gehad met rust?
Halli now a legs average. Sorry, a leg minus 9. Lost 6-3. 5. No points. Minus 9. So he is firmly at the bottom of the table. Yobby could well, Yobby will not be dropping a less than him because he's already played. So
Næstu á svið.
today's fixtures, the Ignite will end with Halli at the bottom, but it's not over yet. I believe we have got 9 nights of the action. Or is it 8? Plenty of time to go. It's still early days up to the moment. Earlier on, we saw Matthew beating Yobby 3. And just now we've seen 6-1 in favour of Peter over Halli. Peter sitting top of the table with a +9, 6 points, 3 wins, obviously, +9 in the leg department. Halli needs to win. He needs to win 0 guarantee ship. Wins 6-1. Go down to averages. I haven't got Peter's average yet. I'll get that after the action this evening. If Halli wins 6-2 or less, or loses, not to be finishing top of the table. Yes, it's early days, but it is always nice to know you are sitting pretty at the top. Great, and very much on. Well, up next, we've got Halli. He's talking about himself in the France. Edison. Edison won at 6-5 last week. Thor won 6-5 last week. Halli won 6-5 last week. It was a week of 6-5s. One. Rudolph is averaging 5 as opposed to Halli's 69. Halli and Rudolph coming up. Very short. Yeah. Hope you can join me. I'll be back.
Ég skilti nú klukkunum minn eftir Keflavík. Þeir eru alltaf aðeins eftir á. Undan. Þeir eru í útlandinu. Sex bílar mann og Halli byrjar að bóla. 6 bílar. Á þá ekki þú að byrja?
Þetta er 6 bílar. Hvert er þetta 6 bílar?
Já, 6 bílar. Green. Já. Green. Red. Green. Rudolph begins. $45.
Welcome back to the commentary here on the COOLBET Premier League Darts. Robbie Dove still here with you, bringing
100.
this and the next one as well. Well, we have two players now who are playing some pretty solid stuff. Halli.
100.
Top of the table.
$140.
Currently second, but remember he has a game in hand, which is this one, and a lovely ton 40 will help his cause. The only way he can guarantee
100.
remaining top of the table tonight, as I said earlier, is a whitewash here over Rudolph Francis Anderson, which will not be an easy task. If Rudolph gets 2 legs,
100.
then according to my maths, Halli cannot finish this evening top of the league, and Peter Goodmanson will take it. My maths, as regular viewers may know, isn't always quite on point.
140.
Well, lots and lots of ton plus scores in this leg, and it's only the opening leg. Well, does Halli need to get this 161? Time will tell. Setting up will do as well. Oh, Halli, Halli, stop it. Stop it. Well, it would not surprise me in the slightest if this one went. It won't go.
100.
But look at this. Look at this. They're both on a 1 darter.
Game leg for Halli.
Who gets the first leg against the throw as well. Averaging a ton. 15 dart leg, I make that. And he's in again. Oh, Halli, this is why you're top of the table, man.
100. 60. 60. 140. 100. 22. 100.
Well, both of these averages are currently off the chain, off the Icelandic Richter scale. I seem to remember Matty winning a very short format a couple of months back with something stupid like a 90 average or
97.
high 80s or something off the chain. It may only have been 2 or 3 legs, but even still, to average that much, you've got to win by that much. But whoever wins this one, it may be over quite quickly.
125.
Both are playing fast, and Halli once again has set himself up perfectly, and Rudolph's probably do the same thing. Oh, he is as well. Well, that was an unfortunate there. Lovely,
83.
lovely length. The line not quite there. And 99 is not the best. Check out under 100, that's for sure. Anyway, could be irrelevant. Double 4 here for Halli. He did it last time.
Leg for Halli.
Done it last start in hand this time as well. Well, Halli, I said he needs to win 6-0 to finish this evening top of the table. He may well do that.
30.
But even if he doesn't, he's averaging very, very nicely at the moment. Peter's averaged 65 and a bit. Halli's averaged 69 and a bit. So it's probable.
45.
It's rather probable that he can afford to give a leg away here and still finish this evening as he in the top spot. I'm sure Peter will be keeping a close eye either way.
85. 140. 140.
Italy's feeling pressure, and if anything, hearing the caller call out the big scores is making the other one perform better. Anything you can do, sort of thing.
100. 140.
This would not surprise me in the slightest.
140.
Would not surprise me in the slightest. We've seen one of these today already. 6 would leave top. Double top. Oh,
66.
something about that 106 which is doable. And he's probably not going to win the leg.
To 44.
Well, he missed a big number there. He missed a big number. So he is now likely to win this leg. Is Rudolph. Double 5.
Like for Rudolph.
And there we have it. What does that change? Not heaps, unless Halli misses the board with every dart or whatever, plays significantly worse. It just means that mathematically he's not yet guaranteed to be
45.
the league leader by the end of the evening. If Rudolph does win another leg, I make it, and I might be wrong, but I make it that he can't be league leader by the end of the evening.
55. $41. $55. $60.
Well, slowing down this leg, but look at that average for Halli. It's probably dropped a little under 92 now. It says 92 there. That's only as at the time of hitting the winning double of the last
55.
leg. So he's not average heaps, but even still.
Yes, 140. $77. $100. Rosa. $60.
Well, 115 here. He went the bullseye route, which is fair enough. Like 110 was still doable on the bullseye, but not anymore.
29. $68.
Well, yes, I've just been conversing with Patrick Boos, Stat Patrick, who has confirmed that we are on the same wavelength. But let's see if this can go in the double six, in the requisite double 16.
64.
Cannot get there. Well, if Rudolph can get this, it is very interesting. And I'll tell you what I've been discussing in just a quick momento. 131. 71. 17 perhaps. Couldn't find it. Well, he does that a lot, doesn't he? Does Rudolph? Looks like he's sort of doing a phantom throw, as if he's going to throw the dart out the ball.
Yep.
Only this stuff I can tell you that it turns out I was correct. So Rudolph wins another leg here.
91.
Could average a million, but even if he did, Halli, it still wouldn't be top tonight because difference comes before
Game. Luck.
But at the moment, it's still very much on. I wonder if he knows. I doubt he does know the full permutations, but you never know. Some players like to know exactly what needs to be done. But then again, it's not really a necessity to be top of the leaderboard tonight.
55. $60. 28.
28 isn't ideal. It's never ideal, but
41.
it hasn't mattered too much. It's still advantage in this leg to Anderson. His averages are still rather
45.
decent. Last couple of legs a little bit tamer, but even still, his averages are a-okay. Another.
100. 60. 60. 140.
Well, Halli does need a ton here. If he can, which he might get, as long as he stays straight. Oh, Halli, he won't get a ton, he'll get more.
140.
I was rather saying, I think it's possibly Rudolph is going to be first down to finish. That didn't happen.
100.
100 place 73. Take your chances, take your pick. Who'd you fancy? Tops maybe? No. 20s, leaves 20.
Leg.
Oh, Halli, he liked that one. I like that one. I think we all did, except for Rudolph. Single 20, treble 20, double 10. And he takes the 4-1 lead. And he can still
60.
off the table this evening.
$140. 140. 28.
Well, Iris has started very, very nicely alongside Halli. Hold the bus.
140.
Started very nicely alongside Halli, but seems to have petered out ever so slightly.
$85.
And I guarantee you that if he gets the first two, or if he gets to treble 20, he would aim for 17s and then subsequently bullseye.
$45.
Anyway, 140 here keeps things interesting.
22. $60.
Rudolph's still a way back, so we're looking at 5-1.
45.
And with this very nice average, 6-1 will be enough. To take the table this evening. Double top for 5-1.
36.
Well, still, we want to hit a treble here.
45.
Well, doesn't want that. So, top 10.
Leg for Halli.
Halli wins the leg, takes the 5-1 league, powering through this one. A little bit like the other game, which was 6-1 in favour of Peter. Peter and Halli both started out fantastically.
125.
But unfortunately, one couldn't quite keep up with the other.
100.
125 is a nice start for Rudolph. See if he can get a leg on the board here. Another leg on the board, should I say. I think Peter would appreciate that.
42. $45. $81. $100.
Well, is there another twist in this tail? The tail which looked like Halli was going to
140.
have a convincing win. I mean, 6-2, 6-3, still pretty convincing. And he wants whatever he can get. And he's going to get something here.
120.
I look like Application all over.
Game. Leg for Rudolph.
And there we have it, a lovely 113 on the double 19. Finally, Rudolph gets another leg on the board. Well,
$140.
as long as Halli averages anything like what he's been averaging for the rest of the game in this leg, and of course wins it, he will be top of the table. Beforehand, did look a little unlikely because he had to win 6-0 or 6-1. Well, sorry, I take that back. It was, and I've been saying it all along, then I just managed to confuse myself. 6-2 means that this now would put Halli on +8 and Peter's on +9. So sorry, 6-2 or 6-3, 6-4, whatever. It's Peter that is going to finish top of the table this evening.
41.
We're going on about it so long I've actually managed to confuse myself. So that'll be good news for Mr. Goodmanson. Doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things because there are still many games to play, but always a nice little statistic.
60. $140.
Brilliant stuff there from Rudolph.
$100.
100 isn't the worst in the world either.
140.
Back-to-back ton 40s. Pressure on this one for 1. Rudolph gets this. That's another leg knocked off Halli's point.
60.
Difference.
$44.
Oh, imagine. No good. Treble 19 or treble 15 would left double 18. Well, what's he get there? Treble 8 by the looks of things. That's 24 plus 15. 39.
Fjortio- 45.
So he's eventually down to double 18, but not if Rudolph can hit a double 16. Last start.
3.
Well, he knew it. He left it. He knew it. So, double 18 to iron this one out. 6-2.
Game for Halli.
Double 18. It is a very entertaining watch by both players. Decent averages all around as well. Ali takes this one at 6-2. Rudolph with a win under his belt. That was in week 2. He's on a -5. Table. It is Peter Roderick Goodmanson. Played 3-1-3. Peter's hit 180 and has allowed 65.7. The average you may see online might be a little bit different, ever so slightly to the average I give you. Reason, I think it's I don't know how 0 is treated, how bust is treated. I count it all as 0 score, but there may be a slight discrepancy. But they're not going to be too far out. Anyway, the fact stats are as Peter Roderick Goodmanson played 3-1-3, 0.6. Halli is second with very similar statistics. He's 6 points but a +8 average. Matty third with 2 wins out of 3 under his belt. And next up, Vitor Charua and Thor Goodmanson. Now, Vitor can leap. See, he needs to win, and he needs. Well, he's ahead on. He is quite significantly ahead on average. 73 is the only man in the 70s. Is Vitor. So he needs really a +2. So 6-4 could do it if his average is okay. Well, it actually looks like any win for Vitor will guarantee his place above Matty. Just putting it through my little calculator now. Yeah, it was. So I was looking at the wrong thing. Both are on the same average. Sorry, both are on the same points difference. So any win in favour of Vitor will allow him to leapfrog Matty. I say leapfrog, I mean, certainly just because Matty's played one more game than him. It is Matty and Thor get up very much. So hit 2 180s in tournaments and has won 11 legs. It's 9. Just one game. Won one game as well. Thorgeir, the same as well. 1-1, lost 1. Thorgeir can't win. He will leapfrog Vitor. And possibly even Matty if it's convincing, if the win's convincing enough. Only time will
Breaking
tell.
news, 140
Thorgeir and
has
Vitor up
been
next.
added to
We'll
the
be bringing you
game.
that as and when they start.
Andri. Það er að skipta fjör. Þorgeir byrjar að búla. Þorgeir byrjar. Green. Þorgeir begins.
Well, here we go. Thorgeir has won the bull. And will be fighting in a
60.
bid to win his second game of 2018 Premier League. Sponsored by COOLBET. Have a look at COOLBET.com. If you're in Scandinavia, you can even place a fluff as well, including on the action you see right here. Well, Thorgeir, at least he's consistent. First week he lost 6-5. Second week he won 6-5. So could we see another 6-5 at all?
60.
Vitor lost 6-5 last week as well. So 6-5s all around. It may well be an 11-leg game. Vitor is averaging the highest of the lot at the moment.
180.
Darts there. We're talking about big averages. How's that for his confidence and for his average as well? Before a dart was thrown tonight in this game, Vitor was at
180.
And wow, I do not think we have seen back-to-back 180s in Live Darts Iceland history until this moment. These players being a little part of history.
$97.
Before this evening had hit 2 180s, so that was his third. Thorgeir had hit 3 180s, so that was his fourth. Hopefully there'll be more as well.
100.
Well, treble 18. Sorry, he went for
84.
treble. Sorry, I didn't see the first start because I was looking elsewhere. He likes to go for the 19s first. You would have stayed there as well. Anyway, Thorgeir, 41 left. He takes your choice. He takes your pick. He's got the small 9.
Leg for Þorgeir.
And he's got the beautiful big double 16 in a high-quality affair, where he was actually out-averaged in that leg, Thorgeir, and still managed to win it because he had the advantage of throw. 100 plays 108. If this was a one-leg game, this would be the top 2 averages for the Icelanders in Live Darts Iceland history.
100.
Well, it's not too hard to see now why Vitor's got such a high average. He's consistent.
100.
And he's in yet again.
137.
It's not half improved. I mean, he was always good, but he's being a little bit too good at the moment. He plays like this, goes to Q school.
60.
But every opportunity, and I say if, by the way, because there's been no discussion to me as to what Vitor's plans are. I'm guessing at some point we'll see some of the Icelanders. Q school, definitely. And I don't think this year, this Q school. I know that Prakash
27.
Jiwa, he's going to lose his talk card. He's got a this Indian man on the circuit. Big fan of him. I got an interview with him a couple of years ago. He's going to be attending Q school. And he will be.
45.
I'm interested to see if Krzysztof Ratajski needs to go to Q school. I reckon he probably won't, because he'll just scrape in the top 64 in the PDC Order of Merit by default, get a tour card. And because he had a lovely, fantastic run at Players' Championship events.
45.
2 back wins for Krzysztof Ratajski. I believe he's just above the 64th threshold. I think he's playing in the World Championship. He probably won't even need to go to Q schools. That'd be
68.
excited to see Polish Eagle. Why am I talking about that? Well, because obviously we're looking at Icelandic darts. I like looking at lots of the different countries represented in this darts. We have seen an Icelander in a PDC
44.
event this year. Well, we've seen a few actually in the Nordic and Baltic, but I was referring to the rest of the world women's qualifier for Ali Pali.
100.
She gave it a go. And yes, so many nations entered that one. So Anastasia, the Ramaslova of Russia, who took the qualifier. And it was Lisa Ashton, the United States of Lancashire. UK. She's got an interesting one against Rob Cross. Or possible Rob Cross. In the opening round. For Thor,
84.
it's thinking properly. 1-2-8. You go for 18s first if your opponent's on a checkout. Of course, then you only need one treble for a shot at the ball. Is it unlikely? Yes, it is.
13.
I don't know what I thought that could have been. Anyway, 50 remain. He does go for 50. I've spoken to him about this. He says whenever he can go for 50, he will. He loves it.
58. 41. Leg. 100.
Volker Gudmundsson doubling his lead.
One hundred. 41.
Well, I said earlier, we've seen 6-5s all around with these two. Especially Dorgier, who hasn't actually had a game other than a 6-5. He was on the winning end of one of them and the losing end of one of them.
45.
Oh, yeah. I see a Santa's hat in the background. As Christmas is coming.
45. 45. $60. $95. $81. $28.
Oh, could Thorgeir win another leg to go halfway
98.
there? $76 for 3-0,
76.
which, well, there you go. Vitor got 76. Can Thorgeir get 76? This time finishing on a double, which I wasn't expecting. 71 is doable. Treble 17. Or treble 13. Whatever you want to do. 13 would have left. Double 16. I'm usually instinctively 17.
26.
112 required for Mr. Charua to get a leg on the board. And 2-1 is a lot nicer than going 3-0. Oh dear, he's missed the big number.
54, 68 fyrir 72.
He needed a single 18 there to get tops. And he's missed the big number. Well, Thorgeir won't go for bullseye. I think Vitor would have done, because he loves it. Double 16.
18.
No, no.
No score.
No score, Vitor. What's going on? Not able to close out a leg as of yet.
Leg for Thorgeir.
Thorgeir pins the last start with brute force. And is 3-0 up, and I wasn't expecting this. Vitor, known for his good scoring, he's actually still scoring consistently. His average is in line. He's averaging 72 at the moment. He's averaging 73 for the tournament for Dartmouth tonight.
92. Yeah, 92.
So Vitor's average, if he carries on the way he is,
140.
as Thorgeir hits a lovely, lovely time 40 with darts 2 and 3. Yeah, Vitor's average is going to be rather unscathed. It's going to be very similar, which consistency is key.
40.
I do like the throw of Thorgeir, it must be said. Oh, have a look. I love the high scoring power of
180.
Thorgeir, who hits another 180. I think that's his second of the evening. If it is, he is now up to 5 1080s, which is the leader. of the 180s monster.
100.
Yeah, Thor throws a very, 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 very
28.
firm, hard dart. It does not penetrate the board with force. Vitor here is going to need to do something forceful. He really would have liked 2 trebles. All 3 would have been preferable.
59.
Because he might go 4 down in a moment. Thor might not get this 153, but he might leave it handy. He could get 2 darts at tops if this gets the treble.
45.
Well, a little bit of a let off there. It means the pressure is not so high on this sort of visit.
$60.
Well, Vitor does like the bullseye, but surely won't be going for all 3 of them. But you never know. He says when he can hit the bullseye well, but this is the Premier League, so I think he'd rather leave himself on something viable, but let's see.
22, 25, men ekki bara.
Nei, 27, 19, 22.
Já.
Well, he removed the darts prematurely. Just working out exactly score, the total of 2 or whatever. No, it wasn't a total of 2. It was 83 before. Ho-hum. 150 will not be done now. 2 treble 19s for double 18 was the intention.
43.
Treble 19 or 15s. 12. Should go for it. 12 or treble. No, he's risked it. And he's banked on
9, 48.
Vitor not
41.
getting this 107. We all know Vitor is more than capable. Well, that's a happy accident. But not so happy anymore.
67.
Lovely last dart there. Utilising from the tops to leave exactly that. I think that's very positive gameplay. And that's a long way off. Nice line, but nowhere near the length. Oh, it's going to need to go down significantly. This might actually go in the single. No.
No score.
Well, I was disappointed with that because there were 3 poorly executed darts. So for his first leg on the board tonight. Oh, good marker. Oh, no, that's not what he wanted. Get a single is one thing. Single 20 leaves the double 6 is one thing.
4.
But get a single 1 with the second dart, that's just criminal. That's criminal. But Thorgate will need to punish this, or the criminal is let out of jail. Well, similar dart to that one, Thorgate.
10.
Oh, but he's swayed to the left this time. Vitor to the right, Thorgate to the left. Here I am, stuck in the middle. Double 18, no messing around. Vitor. And surely if he throws 2 darts that are just similar to that one that's bound to reach the beds. Well, that's further away. Is he going to move? Yes, I think he is. Well, he doesn't like the line, so how feasible is that?
18.
Not very. It's not common to see darts players to make such a big footing adjustment. They go and hit the double they're looking for. Thor here on double 15. And missing
No
all
score.
3 darts by a similar distance. Well, the 18s to the 9 switch is probably the worst switch on the board. Well, that's hit the ring, the outer ring. It's getting closer, but he doesn't like that either. Adjustment time it is.
Leg for Vitor.
Well, that you can see. I certainly couldn't see much of it, but that was a fantastic thrown dart.
119.
This got faced Thorgeir by the missed doubles in the last leg.
$45. $76. $96. $29. $45.
Pretty average leg as far as averages go. Well, for Vitor anyway.
41.
And now for Thorgeir as well. In the low to mid 60s. Plodding along, but it's Thorgeir with the advantage. Especially if Vitor can't find a double here.
99.
Which he can. And only 20 in it. Well, there we go. My theory's gone begging.
100.
But now, if Vitor can get 100 here, I'd much rather be on 116 than 136. Well, 200 remain. So
76.
lovely last start, leaves on 140, but it isn't 116. That's trebles or two doubles.
96.
Thorgeir poised on 40, double top, which he couldn't hit in the last one. Was it? He couldn't hit any doubles in the last leg. Couldn't find a thing. Right, this one's going to be nice and high.
100.
A bit lower, and I thought it was going to drop weighty, but that was okay. It might be academic if Thorgeir can find double 10. Oh, that's not far out.
20.
Either was no good on this occasion. Last leg or so has been the questionable doubles for Thorgeir. Vitor, well, he hit the 1 second dart when he needed 40. And he hit a 5 first dart when he needed 40.
8.
He'd much rather hit it first dart, so I guess he's not sacrilege, but that was 2 darts a double that he could have got. Double 5.
Lag for Thorgeir.
Finally. Breaks his double drought. And goes within 2 of victory.
$61. $44. $60. $100.
Vitor, 2 trebles would be ideal here. 1 minimum. He's got that 1 now, so he'll be disappointed if he can't find 2.
125.
Well, yeah, it looked like it was begging to be hit, so he's done well considering the second dart. And this may well be second leg on the board for Vitor, especially following that single 1
26.
and 5. Is there a little bit of resignation here in the 6th leg?
$24.
Well, after what I said,
140.
after what I said, I thought we were going to see yet another 1080 from Thor.
$140.
But Vitor replies with 140 of his own.
100.
And both are on the same outshot. Is one of them going to go for the bullseye, or are we both thinking treble 17? We usually do see the aggressive route, but no, Vitor, sensible move it with sensible arrows. It's paid off, and he's got a shot at tops.
Leg.
Oh, and that's how you check out 91. Beautifully done. Bullseye 1, double top. And that's how you get the second leg of the game.
$26. $66. $45. $85.
Well, 100 really minimum needed here. Otherwise, it looks like Vitor is going to win consecutive
140.
legs. Fantastic darts there from Thor. He throws them hard, as I've said before, but he doesn't know how to find the middle of the bed, and he can group them perfectly as well.
$140.
Well, that was good stuff from Vitor himself. Got the grouping all right there. Very much anyone's leg. One visit change it all, but that looks like it's in the treble 1.
100.
Oh, was in the treble 20, right? Tucked away in the corner. Even still, you've got a fancy chances for Vitor, especially after that one.
$140.
Excellent stuff there from the Icelandic Portuguese man. Looking to make it 4-3. And then Ares resignation in this leg from Thor. Treble 18 or treble 10. That leaves for tops. Well, it's nearly in tops itself. Double top.
40.
Oh dear, he's not half made that difficult. Thor couldn't hit double 15 earlier. Can Vitor see if Thor does not get this 1-3-6?
$42. Leg for Vitor.
And Vitor, no messing around there, no splitting. It's double 15 first time of asking. And he's now within 1 of Thor here. It was a break of throw as well, remember?
$26.
Thor here looked like he was cruising at the beginning of this one, but Vitor's battled back.
$85. $180.
And a maximum. Vitor has filled the bed. And at a pretty good
60.
time as well, when it's the most important hold of throw of the game so far. Or rather, the most important potential hold of throw.
$45. $85. $60. $43.
Well, no get out of jail darts from Thorgeir there. So Vitor 6 darts at least. Possibly 9.
$40.
Well, it is only going to be 6 from that 190. And now it is a little closer than it was 30 seconds ago. However, oh, Vitor, double 18 for magic. Oh,
132.
that probably would have been the biggest checkout I have seen, or one of anyway. 2 treble 19s cannot find the double 18. 18 bulls, surely. The red bits.
56.
Well, look what is left. But it's probably going to be irrelevant because Vitor is a very talented doubles hitter. Usually. Anyway. Well, he found this last time. He found the double 9 last time when he had to move over.
No score.
He cannot repeat it. It was a brilliant dart this time, but maybe he thought you actually delivered for the 18. Just got a very, very small 18 instead of full.
Leg for Thorgeir.
Anyway, Thorgeir now leads 5-3 and is 1 leg away. That was another break of throw. Back-to-back breaks. Remember, a break. Good. Leg.
60.
Vitor needs to win all 3 of the next legs. If he is going to progress.
57. $41. 55.
This is a close leg. This is anyone's leg. It could be he who hits 2 trebles in a visit. Could it be this visit here?
140.
Maybe, maybe, maybe. I think this next 3 darts may well show what Vitor is made of. And the answer is solid, solid steel. Oh, that boy's made of something, let me tell you.
44.
A ton here will give him the opportunity to have a go at what he narrowly missed out on a couple of moments ago.
60.
Unfortunately, it isn't there.
$44.
From that position is still not on a finish. He's made a right mess of that. But then again, there's no guarantee Vitor will be on a finish. 186.
$61.
Lovely recovery dart. Fantastic cover shooting.
$60.
Treble 20 would leave the bullseye. We have our first match of visit of the match. 112. To take 6-3 win. The last game of the evening. Not going to happen.
40.
So, will we see tops? That's what we were trying to see. Another big 20 would leave tops. I don't know how clear the line is. It's not moved, so he's probably got a very clear line. And he has! Oh, what a fantastic dart to poise over that first, I guess you could call it a marker. The first attempt at double top sip, just low. But perfect to loop that third dart right on top. 80 chipped out in 3 darts. Game is not over yet, and Vitor is in the treble 20.
140.
He's in the treble 20 twice.
$60. $96.
Tom 40 back up with a nice high 96. He's very much in pole position for this leg.
38. $28.
Well, a long way back is Thor here.
40.
He may have to rely on holding throw at 5 all. Never an easy task.
$43. $60. 58.
Well, start downstairs. Let's see how well he's thinking. No, not very. Got to start downstairs on 303. Gives you better chances of a checkout.
100.
132 or 170. Six at 136.
$34.
Well, that wasn't ideal. And Thor and Vitor knows it. But he's got to rely on Thor not hitting anything big
60.
here. And he hasn't really done any or much damage. He's on a finish at 143. But not an easy task. 42 left. 10 or 2. Double top to go all the way.
Like for Vitor.
Oh, and he's got it again. That double topper's got him out of jail.
5.
On a couple of occasions. So here we go. Thorgeir has played this is his third game, and it will, regardless of who wins it, be his third 5-6 result. He lost 6-5 on week 1. He won 6-5 on week 2. He lost 6-5 to Peter. That was week 1. He won 6-5 to Yobby.
59.
Halli last week. I can't actually remember. And this week he's going to win or lose to Vitor, and it is going to be 6-5. Could we see? I know it's only 3 weeks in so far, but could we see every week
50.
one player getting 6-5 every week? And if we're going to, it's going to be Thorgeir.
$80.
Oh, what a time this would be.
125.
Even a 1-2-5. That was timely. Remember, it's important. This is a very, very hugely important leg. Whoever wins this will jump ahead of the other. If it is Vitor who wins this, he'll jump ahead of Matti and take the third spot. If it's Thorgeir, he will take Vitor's
100.
switch. And looks like it's possibly going to be Thorgeir, who is on a reputable finish and will have 6 darts at it.
$76.
So, 4 treble 19s, but no need to play around with the bullseye. 10, 18. Is he going for it? Good man.
76, 9.
Hvað er þetta? 94.
George is working out the maths. He has got 32 left. So, can Vitor get a ton 80, ton 40, 125, something like that, 121 even, just to tap Thorgeir on the shoulder. So, I'm not giving up without a fight. The answer is no. So, 3 match darts in the hands of Thorgeir Gudmundsson.
41.
Take Vitor. Take the 4th spot at close of play today. Well, double 12. Well, hey up. Double 7.
14 left.
This would be some way to win the last game of the day, wouldn't it? Wrong single, wrong double,
Left
wrong
for
double.
Thorgeir.
But anyway, ended up being the right double. Fantastic way to check out.
Wow.
32, 8, double 5, double 7.
Yes.
My favourite.
Man.
Lovely stuff.
Liverpool, aðdáandi, þú verður það núna í framtíðinni.
So, Charua, 6-5. Recap what we have today. Matthew Fredriksson. Gudmundsson.
Thanks for watching. And
Halli. Rudolph.
remember, share and like. and tweets and everything. And see you next Wednesday.
All good. Back next Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. I've had fun. I hope you have as well. Until next time, goodbye.